Actor and singer Ashley Tisdale is staying very busy this summer, especially with her new baby Jupiter. My colleague Hanadoba sat down with the actor to discuss motherhood, of course, and her exciting new projects with an S, plus how she has been spending her pastime these past few months. Just take a look.
At home, enjoying my baby.
That's a nice way. Some would say that's the best way to spend the last few months. You're actually partnering with infant formula company Enfamil. You're a new mom, so I understand the importance of ensuring you're feeding your baby the best food there is out there. How has your personal feeding journey impacted your partnership with this specific brand?
Yeah, well, breastfeeding for us from the very beginning was just not happening. We had a little bit of a struggle, and she was really frustrated. It's like it started from like day one in the hospital, pretty much. So I noticed that, and I still tried because obviously that's kind of like the thing around breastfeeding is like everyone's like that's the way to go. And finally I just turned to my husband and I said, I feel like we're striving versus thriving, and I didn't want Jupiter to have any negative feeling around feeding. It's also a new relationship between me and her, especially, I mean, I know she was in my stomach, but it is a new relationship, and you don't want these like weird like resentments and frustrations or guilt to like be a part of that. And so I just quickly knew it wasn't happening for us. And I, obviously researched and was like, we're going to formula. And Inspire by Enfamil is the closest thing to breast milk. It has lactoferrin in it. It's got omega-3, DHA, prebiotics for immune and gut health. And I was just like, this is it. And honestly, it was like the best decision I could have made because as a new mom, especially in those first couple of weeks, there's just obviously so much going on. And to have that struggle be relieved and just like have such a better experience feeding was just, it completely changed everything.
Ashley, first I want to thank you for sharing your story. I have so many friends who've had the same struggle, and I'm sure your story is going to inspire so many women out there. Because you were on the Disney Channel, grew up on it, it's almost like your fans grew up with you. Do you feel that connection with your fans who maybe are going through similar life changes that you are now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like I've always been a little bit older, so they're a little bit younger than me because I obviously played young my career in the very beginning on Disney. So yeah, so I feel like they are. I mean, it's really amazing to have these fans just and community just like be growing up with me and be a part of kind of every stage of my life, like getting married and now having a baby, and feeling that support has been so amazing. So, it's really cool. I mean, specifically about this conversation, I post on Instagram that, breastfeeding was not working out for us. And I had friends DM me who had other friends that just became moms, and they were saying like it wasn't working for them and they felt all this guilt, but they were like, oh my gosh, like Ashley's going through the same thing, and it made them feel better. And I just feel like, that's why I was so excited to partner with Enfamil, is to just share the message that it's okay. There are other options out there.
I know for a fact that there's so many moms that needed to hear that. So again, thank you. Let's switch gears here. You are a judge on The Masked Dancer. It looks like you had so much fun on that show. I have to ask, Ashley, what is the key to being a good judge on a competition show?
I wouldn't say I was the best judge. I literally got everyone wrong except for one. I think for me, it's just having fun. Honestly, like I had the best time, and I went into it being like, okay, I'm going to play this game. I don't know if I'm going to be amazing at it. And I really wasn't, but I was like, as long as you're having fun, that's like all that matters. And so it was the best time. Seriously, like I am such a huge fan of dance and music. And so to see the performances, and especially, like Masked Dancer is going to be, Masked Singer so big, those performances, that they just went with it. And like, it was like you're at a concert, and it was such a hard time because like we didn't have any like performances or concerts because of everything you're going through with the pandemic, that it was just so awesome to be able to like go to your job and see that. It made you kind of like forget about a little bit about the moment that we were all in.
That is awesome, and your fun really did translate on the screen. Would you be open to going back to judge for a second season?
Yeah. I mean, I had a great time. So, that would be fun.
You're also the founder of wellness and beauty site Frenchie. You've been busy, Ashley, where you dive into your own personal health journey. This is such a saturated sector, I don't have to tell you that. How is your site working to educate people on health and wellness?
Yeah, I mean, for me specifically, it was just I wanted to share my journey in like living a non-toxic life and how I, balance it all out. Like I just felt like everything was go non-toxic or don't do anything. And it's like that's not true. Like it's all about moderation and there's still stuff that I love that is, not non-toxic. And that's okay. And I just really wanted to kind of connect with the community, especially at the time that I had launched, which is, in the summer of like the pandemic. I just felt like we were all wanting to connect with people. And so I'm actually one of the like things I'm most proud about because it's a very authentic place and I get to just be myself. And it's really opened an area of my life where I'm able to just write about what I'm going through. And I really enjoy it. It's also about like how you don't have to spend a lot of money on living a non-toxic life and that it is affordable. You just have to, we obviously show you where you can get those items that are more affordable. But I just really wanted something that would help people and what I've learned in my life and my journey, if I can like share that with people and, kind of have them think about something before they decide to do a certain thing or, I just felt like I really needed to share at this point in my life.
Well, I can tell you your viewers appreciate and your fans appreciate that very much so. Ashley Tisdale, thank you so much, and here's some more
Thank
continued
you.
success.